Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. Chelsea may not need to do much business in the January transfer market, but two signings could strengthen the squad. But first, subscribe to the channel, activate the notifications, and don't forget to like. It will not be long before the January transfer window opens. It does not seem like that long ago that the summer window closer, but the winter window is just around the corner. The rumors have already begun circulating, with interest ramping up in regard to what business the top clubs in the Premier League will do. Chelsea have spent more than £1 billion under Todd Boehly, but more is expected to be splashed out. Enzo Maresca has utilized his burgeoning squad well so far this season, taking what had looked on the surface to be a transition campaign and turning it already into one of hope, with the Blues in the mix for Champions League qualification. Chelsea are fourth in the Premier League after 10 games, with a match against London rivals Arsenal to come this weekend ahead of the final international break of 2024. Then it is the long and busy run to Christmas, the period that can make or break seasons. Maresca has had to make a number of big calls with such a huge squad this year so far, and he may well have more decisions to make should Chelsea make more signings in January. The Blues, like every other Premier League team, can make changes to their squad mid-season to account for the January transfer window. So what could it look like come the start of February? Football.London takes a look at what could happen and how Maresca's dream squad could look. The big name on the lips of many Chelsea fans for the most recent transfer windows and the next one or two coming up is Victor Osimhen. The Nigerian striker proved to be the undoing of Chelsea's London rivals Tottenham in the Europa League on Thursday and will be hot property. His loan deal to Galatasaray has a clause in it that seems his release clause lowered in January for 10 unnamed clubs. Chelsea are likely to be on that list and are likely to be interested in signing him for a reduced price. Getting him for around £70 million would be quite the coup. There is also the possibility of coming to a pre-contract agreement in January with players out of contract in the summer. One of those of interest to Chelsea would be Alphonso Davies. With Ben Chilwell out in the cold, a new left-back could be on the agenda, and getting a free deal done in January for next summer would be ideal business. Ben Chilwell clearly has no future at Stamford Bridge under Maresca, and a move out of the club in January would suit all parties. He would be the loss of a homegrown player, so Chelsea would only then be able to name a 24-man squad instead of 25. However, with under 21 players in September, they only named a 22-man squad anyway. There may also need to be a decision made over Enzo Fernandez. It would seem unlikely that the big money signing would depart in January, but Romeo Lavia has been preferred as Moises Caicedo's midfield partner in recent weeks. Mykhailo Mudryk will be another who is linked with an exit, given his lack of game time in the Premier League. There is huge competition for places in the wide forward areas, with Mudryk seemingly losing the battle for time in there. With all those moves in mind, here's how Chelsea's dream squad could look in February. Goalkeepers: Sanchez, Jorgensen, Bettinelli, Bergstrom. Defenders: Adarabioyo, Badiashile, Cucurella, Desai, Fofana, Gusto, U21, James, with Davies to arrive in 2025. Midfielders: Caicedo, Chukwuemeka, U21, Dewsbury Hall, Fernandez, Lavia, U21, Ugachukwu, U21, Vega, U21. Forwards: Guiu, U21, Jackson, Joao Felix, Palmer, Pedro Neto, Maduk, Mudryk, Kunku, Osimhen, Sancho.